Good morning, we are the Pressley girls and we want to add more of a personal element to our video, so this is our first attempt.
Yeah, so the first tune we're going to do is called Old Wooden Chairs, and this is a tune that Katie wrote, and any of you who have seen this on Facebook have probably already heard it, but you might not know the story behind it, so we'll tell you guys. So we know this woman who makes rustic furniture, and hopefully she's watching this, and we were at her house one day helping her clean out her shop, and she said, well, you know, you guys have helped me, so let's make some chairs. And we were kind of, you know, intimidated because we were like, we don't really even know how to use power tools, how are we going to make chairs, but we did, and the chairs were really nice and pretty, but they turned out so big, and we had no idea what we were going to do with these chairs. They barely fit in our car to take them home. And so we started thinking, and we realized, this is August 5th, which means it's Mom's birthday, and by the time we realized this, it was 3 or 4 in the evening, and we realized we hadn't even said happy birthday, much less got her anything, so we thought, aha, brilliant idea, we will give her these chairs and tell her that we worked for months on these chairs for you, and happy birthday.
Right, so you see what we did there. We traded off our problem, Mom got a present, and everybody was happy at the end of the day. And when she come home, we had the chairs sitting in the living room, and we had crocheted little ribbons and bows to go on them, and I actually had this tune already written for her birthday, and when she come in, I believe I was sitting in one of the chairs playing this tune, and I named it after the fact, I guess just for the whole fun event.
Old wooden chairs.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. So this next tune that we're going to do, I actually learned this on YouTube quite a few years ago. When I started with this instrument, I didn't really have a steady teacher, someone to stay with me and teach me the skills and teach me all of these things. So I'm pretty much self-taught. I had a few people, mostly from the folk school, around the folk school, who helped me as I went, but for the most part I would say that I'm self-taught, and so I went scouring the internet because a child of my generation looks for the internet to help, and that's a good and a bad thing. But I found this man who posted videos on YouTube, and he did a whole lot of them, just tons of them, and he took requests on videos and he taught them step by step. And so I found this song looking for something else, and I thought, well, even though I was looking for this other thing, this is a really pretty song, so maybe I'll learn to play this. And it wasn't until after the fact that I learned it actually has words. So at first all I could do was play it, but now that it has words, I know, we decided that we would sing those as well, along with playing it. So this one is called Red as the Rose. I may have already said that, I'm not sure. And it's a very old tune. It's Scottish. Is it Scottish? And there's Scottish words, but as you can hear, I'm only capable of my country accent. There's nothing else that I can do. So Scottish accent is probably out of my reach. But this is one of those songs that has a lot of different words, a lot of different versions. But this is how I learned it, so this is our version. such a good tune. It makes me feel like I'm going to cry every time I sing it. Of course, I'm not going to. But that's a great one. That's a great tune.
Want to do another C tune and do You Are My Sunshine?
Sure. So I love this song because it's one of the first ones I can remember being a kid being able to sing to, because anybody can sing it, and it was always sung at school, and something they did for the little kids, because little children, really, really little children, can't speak a whole lot of words, but they can at least say, "You are my sunshine." So we're going to do this, and I'm going to tell you something. This is one of those songs, like I said, I feel like everyone knows the words to the song. But if you don't know the words to this song, or to any other song that you feel led to sing in front of other people, I'm going to give you one of two things that you can do to ensure that it'll look like you've sung the whole song through, and you won't be embarrassed, and everything will go smoothly. So, pretend that we're in a car. Corey, grab the wheel. We're driving down the road, a song comes on the radio, maybe it's a Del McCurry song, and I really like this song. Wow, I've not heard this in years, and I really do know the song, but I've got big chunks of the words missing, and everyone else knows it. I want to be included. I'm embarrassed that I don't know these words, so this is what I do. Comes to the part I know, yeah, singing, going down the road, this is the Del McCurry song, I know this part, and then all of a sudden I don't know that part. So this is what you do. Corey, I think we lost air pressure back there in the right back tire, and never mind it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, never mind.
We shouldn't pull over?
No, we're good. Oh, back to my singing. Yeah, woo, yeah. Uh-oh, now it comes to another part that I don't know. So you can't turn over that shoulder, because we done confirmed everything's okay back there, so I'm going to turn over this shoulder. Corey, I think we hit a trash can back there.
Really?
Corey, we hit a trash can. But somebody was a litter bug, and I just wanted to point out that littering is wrong, and someone hit that trash can. But it's okay, we done passed it. Oh, back to the chorus, and the chorus is what I know. So that's one thing to do. But you're going to say, okay, Katie and Corey, that's cute and all, but what if you're not in a car? Because a good majority of the time you're singing when you're not driving, when you're just on all tubes walking around hanging out, and you're not in four wheels, you're not in a car. So that's what you can do if you are standing around. You can pretend that something fell from the sky. Here I am, I'm singing. Maybe I'm in my living room, maybe I'm just at a bonfire and I'm singing. Oh my gosh, did you see that up there? That was a shooting star. I just saw a shooting star. Oh my gosh, I know I interrupted the song, but I had to talk about the shooting star. And then you go back to singing the part. Or you can do my personal favorite, because this works no matter what you are, because we share this earth with bugs and insects and animals and all that such. My favorite is Stomp the Bugs, okay? You're singing, everything's going good. Oh, there's something crawling on me. I felt it. It was on my leg, and I just had to, stomp the bugs. So those are all things that you can do. If you don't know the words to this song, to any song, there's no excuse. You can't tell me that you're not going to sing along behind that camera, because now you know what to do. And no one will know that you don't know the words. They'll just think that a mere happening, a mere accident occurred. So there we go. I just thought I would share that. That's your piece of advice from me today. Want it or not want it, you got it. love that song. A lot of people have done that song, and I feel like everyone does it good. It's a good one. I like it. Okay, so what's next?
Speaking of good tunes, you want to play Ruby in the Kitchen?
Yeah, sure thing. So I'm one of those people. I'm not a shy person at this point. I don't feel like I could convince anyone in my life that I'm a shy person. But I'm one of those people. I meet you. Hey, my name's Katie. Your name's Bob. That's great. I don't care. Do you want to see 50 pictures of my dog and they're all the same? Would you like to see that? And of course, everyone's probably like, no. But I'm that person. I love my dog. I love my animals. I even love my chickens in our chicken house. So I wrote this little tune about my dog, and I wrote it in the mind of her kind of feisty attitude. A lot of people are like, oh, it's gonna be this really cutesy, you love your dog, and I feel like it turns into this funky driving kind of song. Everyone's like, what? You wrote that about your dog? Your dog must be a demon. Like, what's going on? And I feel like that's the side of my dog that I wrote this song after. Kind of the crazy, wild, running, jumping, and tearing things up. You know, making me feel like I want to kick her out on the street. So, it's called Ruby in the Kitchen, and we're going to give it a go here. If I can get the key right. Is that the right key? Okay, that sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there we go. So, got one more that we're going to do?
Yeah, we got one more, and before we do that one, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you like this. Hopefully, we want to plan on doing this once a month. So this will be our first attempt. And so also, you can find us on, obviously, Facebook. We're on YouTube as the Pressley Girls. We're on website, which is the Pressley Girls.
We're on Instagram as the Pressley Girls, and I feel like that's a more personal view into our lives. And I'm also working, as many of you know, on taming another personality that I call Little Joey. Hello! Oh, there he is, just like that. So I'm working on that, but I talk an awful lot, y'all. So I'm going to let her introduce this last song, and then we're going to sign off.
Yeah, and we also should mention we recently, as many of you probably know, got our first CD, cut our first CD, and the link to that, you know, if you want to buy it, is on Facebook as well. So this last tune that we're going to do is called Brasstown, which is the place that we live. And so I wrote this with a guy named Peter Siegel, and I met him through, and a bunch of other nice musicians, through a class at the folk school called Dance Musicians Week. And we've really had the privilege for the last several years to be able to take that class. And it's a great class. It really means a lot to us. And you know, it's kind of funny looking back. You know, I was kind of at that time, I was maybe, I don't know, 14, I want to say, maybe around that age, and I was just kind of starting to, you know, dabble in songwriting. And so in the class you kind of have sort of like private lessons, and so when I went into mine I said, well, hey, can you just give me some tips on, writing a song? And we ended up writing a song, which is really neat, and I kind of let it sit for several years after that and didn't do much with it. And then actually several years later in the class again, we kind of sung it at, show and tell, and then
yeah, it's funny. She never told me about this song, and I did not hear it until that night, until we sung it. I don't know if it was show and tell, if it was the concert that's performed at the end of the week by the musicians who are teaching the class. And I had the great privilege to play the song as well, and now I sing the song. So it's a great thing to do. Thank you so much. We're going to end with this.
Hope you enjoy it.
Hope you enjoy it. I'm out of words. Ooh, shocking. That's all I have to say.